In this video, we're going to show you how to replace an oil pan on your Subaru Outback. This will be located on the bottom of the motor. Let's get started. With a catch can installed under you, you're going to use a 14mm socket to remove the drain plug out of the oil pan. Remove the drain plug. Reinstall the drain plug. Snug it down. Get it nice and tight. Using a 10mm socket, remove the bolts out of the oil pan. In our case, we're going to be using a large array of round-off sockets. Just using a pick to scrape away the rust that's preventing me from getting around the bolt. Remove all the oil pan bolts. Using a flat blade screwdriver or a scraper of some sort, we're going to get in between the pan and the mating surface. We're going to use a hammer. Give it a few light taps. When you're doing this, you want to try not to mar up this top surface. We're just trying to get the pan to unstick. Get in between the pan. We're going to gently pry down. Pull the oil pan down, tilt it forward, and remove it from the vehicle. Remove any old RTV. You can use a razor blade, go around, clean the mating surface. Go around and clean the whole surface. I'm putting a rag around this pickup tube just so I don't get dripped on by oil while cleaning. With all of the RTV removed from the mating surface, we're going to take a clean rag with some parts cleaner, spray the rag, and wipe down the surface. We want to get any oil or dust off of this. I also recommend taking a rag and going up and over this lip and trying to dry any of the oil that's sitting on the walls coming down to this surface. When we put the oil pan up, we'll be using RTV. If we get any oil in that RTV, we have to clean it all off of the pan and restart. Using a clean rag and some parts cleaner, we're going to spray our rag and wipe the oil pan. Just going to wipe the surface. Using some gray RTV, we're going to put a bead around our oil pan. I'm going to go around and even everything out. You can either use the straw or a clean finger. Just be sure there's no oil on it. Now we're ready to install the oil pan. Before installing the pan, I'm going to give this surface one last wipe. Install the oil pan. Get the pan up into place and get 2 bolts started. Once you have the 2 started, go around and install the rest of them. We just want to get these to touch the pan. We don't want to squeeze them yet. With all of the bolts installed, go around and snug them all down. As you snug these down, you're going to see the RTV push out around. Torque the oil pan bolts to 3.7 foot-pounds. And I'll go around one more time just to double check. Torque the drain plug 30 to 32 foot-pounds. Remove the oil fill cap. On the cap, it'll tell you which oil to use. I'm going to fill the oil to the manufacturer's specified capacity. Reinstall the fill cap. We're going to check the oil, pull the dipstick. On this first pull, we're going to wipe it, reinsert, pull it back out. On this one, we're going to be looking for the correct level. There's a high mark and a low mark. We want to be at the high mark. In between the two is about a quart. Since we're at the tall mark, we're good to go. We'll reinstall our dipstick, start the vehicle, let it run for a few seconds, turn it off, let the car sit for about 5 minutes, let all the oil drain back into the oil pan, and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.